This is the weekly Tarot and Oracle forecast for the week of 9th of July 2018. We have a look at the energies, the bigger energies that will touch on most of your lives in some way. This reading will apply to some of you, the entire reading, for others of you, just portions of it. So if you'd like your own private reading, your questions answered, or that incredible soulmate reading, it genuinely is, please contact me via the links in the description box below. Right, we'll start off with the fated elements that will affect all the star signs this week. We then move on to a relationship reading and finishing up with a guidance reading. So, for the fated elements, we use the tea leaf fortune telling cards. They're pretty good at picking up on what is definitely coming in this week. You will see we get the gavel, we get the wreath, we get the rose, we get the beetle, the clouds, the lobster, and the chairfold. So some of you this week, there is something to do with the law. It can be a court case, it can be a settlement, it can be lawyers involved, attorneys involved, whatever the case may be, and then it says sorrow over a loss. So something doesn't go according to plan or according to your wishes this following week where that is concerned. It's not the whole story, it's just a part of the story. It could just be a certain element of it. There's a little bit of a setback, or you take a step backwards. So don't look at it as that's fait accompli or finished. It's not, it's just part of the story, okay? Then the rose shows up. There's romance in the air and there's good fortune. So the other side of the coin is this week, for those of you that are looking for romance, you're going to be finding it this week. There's also good fortune. So bear in mind that whatever this little setback is with the involvement of law, there's good fortune coming up because of it. It could possibly set a new direction. It could get you exploring new avenues, whatever the case may be. There's some kind of little twist of fate involved there, okay? And remember, there's romance for those of you that are looking for romance this week. There's temporary problems and a financial pinch, so possibly this week some of you will be feeling a bit of a financial pinch. You'll be feeling a little bit of funds are a little bit on the short side. However, it says temporary, so this isn't a long-term thing. It's just a short-term thing, possibly even for a day or two this week. Then someone new is entering your life with the chairfold card. So for many of us, there is somebody new that comes into our lives this week, possibly to do with romance for some of you. For others of you, this person sort of obviously is going to be playing some kind of role in your life. They are changing the energy, shifting the energies, causing some kind of changes in your week coming up. We have that eclipse happening on the 12th. So there is a shift in energies. There are some surprises. There are things that are going to kind of look as if they're shifting in one direction and suddenly turning in another direction. It's very typical of the eclipse. And I think Uranus is involved in this eclipse as well. So unexpected people, unexpected romance, unexpected problems. Right, so those of you that are looking at relationships this week or wanting to know about relationships, you getting to know one another. Worth waiting for, let your friends help you, engagement, and calling in your soulmate. So as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, you bond deepen. So this week there is the potential, the opportunity for many of you to dig in a bit deeper with somebody that you know and get to know them better. It could be a long-term partner even, or somebody that's been in your periphery, been in your circle that you've just kind of become acquainted with. You get to know them a lot better and find out that you might actually have a lot in common with them and that you might have feelings for them. Because that worth waiting for card says this could be the person you were waiting for. Now you get to know them a bit better and you actually realize this is the one you were waiting for. You meet them through friends because that says let your friends help you. Engagement says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, so that applies to all relationships. There's the potential this week for relationships to deepen and strengthen, for that bond to deepen and strengthen, and for to meet someone with whom you can have that kind of bond as well. There's definitely that kind of energy around. Calling in your soulmate, that's for those of you that have been doing the work, that have been calling in your soulmates, been doing the soulmate work for calling in that partner that you want in your life, that soulmate. I think they come in as a result of that dedicated effort you have been putting in towards calling in a soulmate, and they were worth waiting for. You will meet them through friends, and as you get to know them a bit better, you realize, aha, so this is the one. So your guidance for this week, the first card up is Patience, the first tarot card, and the Patience card says exactly that. Allow things to unfold at their own speed this week. Allow them to take the course that they're going to take, knowing there are fated elements at work this week that are going to be changing the course of your life. You just have to be patient to see the outcome. I'll always say with eclipse energy, one has to wait for the dust to settle before you jump to conclusions or get all antsy or get upset or go flying off in a particular direction trying to fix whatever has occurred. Wait for the dust to settle. Be patient. See where this is going. They are fated elements. They are brought into our life very specifically to change the course of life. Mostly for your benefit. It would, even though at the time it may not seem like that for all of you. And the Queen of Air talks about walking your talk, acting with integrity, doing what you know is the right thing to do. The Six of Air speaks about an ultimate change in perception, in thinking, in aligning yourself with what you know is your inner truth. It comes with its challenge, and when that challenge comes, you adjust your thinking to fit to that because you stick to what you know is true. The Two of Air is the heart versus the mind decision. The Two of Water comes up after that. That says go with the heart. Heart is not always just feelings. Heart is heartfelt. It's that deep innermost feeling you know, that deep inner truth you know. And it is to do with partnership. It is to do with two people, with two groups, with two organizations, two families, whatever the case may be. It is the collaborative energy. It is the yin and yang energy. You know what I mean? It's the male and the female energy. It's that collaboration between two different energies this week that ultimately you should go with. Right, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you would like a personal private reading, I'm just going to repeat again, or that amazing soulmate reading, please contact me via the links in the description box below. You can either email or go to the website and book or purchase a reading. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And also to those of you that are sharing my videos, a very, very special thank you. I truly appreciate it.